Spain's biggest oil company said first quarter profit rose 29%, beating analyst estimates after crude prices climbed and earnings increased at its liquefied natural gas unit. Profit adjusted to exclude inventories and one-time items climbed to 654 million euros. It's close to 929 million US dollars from 508 million euros a year earlier, the Madrid-based company said today in a filing. That compares with the 553 million euro mean estimate in a Bloomberg analyst survey. Recurring operating profit at the LNG division more than tripled to 115 million euros. The Spanish oil company is a shareholder of the Peru LNG plant, which started operating in June. Repsol is also investing in exploration in Brazil's offshore Santos Basin and elsewhere to increase output while seeking to reduce stakes in mature fields in Argentina. We are in a privileged situation to undertake new growth projects and continue our geographical diversification policy, Chief Executive Officer Antonio Brufao said in an email statement. Moving on, when oil and gas companies develop the technology to pump water, chemicals and sand into the ground to fracture rock and release hydrocarbons, they call it hydraulic fracturing. Fracking became the shorthand phrase, helped along by its similarity to an expletive and its affinity with drilling. Despite the ubiquity of the phrase, there is a widespread misunderstanding of what the process really is and what its dangers might really be. Edwin Drake was operating in the relative shallows when he drilled his well outside Titusville in 1858 and struck oil. His successors drilled deeper elsewhere and struck gas. In both instances, for 5 years afterwards, they were tapping pools of oil and gas that accumulated in geologic pockets. In the case of gas, that which had migrated from its source rock into more porous rock nearby. They were picking the low-hanging fruit which over time became scarce. Nearly 100 years after Drake, Stanoland Oil and Halliburton performed their first hydraulic fracturing of a well outside Duncan, Oklahoma, on St. Patrick's Day in 1949. The idea was to crack open more than the porous rock and release more gas. That's all the news making waves in the oil and gas sector as of now. We'll be back with some more. Stay tuned.